Hi, Michelle Berger here. I am here to welcome you to your week number 0. Isn't that an interesting number? Well, anyway, that is all about the fact that you are supposed to be preparing this week, okay? I don't want you to, jump right in with both feet completely before you have a little bit of preparation time to get mentally and physically prepared. Now, the Superstar Success Contest is based upon the Superstar Success Journal, which you should be getting in an email if you haven't already gotten that. I encourage you to make plans to print that off and follow along with it and use it, okay? Now, the other things that I want you to do, I've laid out for you in an email, which you should have received, stating I want you to do 3 specific things for me over the next few days before you officially start on Monday, okay? Number 1, I want you to get it out of your system. Get those cheats out of your system. Be naughty. You have my permission, okay? Do something that is paramount, a decisive action to say, this is my final treat. This is the final cheat that I'm going to have. This is the final big juicy burger with fries that I'm going to eat. Or this is the last beer I'm going to drink. Or this is the last glass of wine I'm going to hang out with my friends with. From here on out, for the next 10 weeks, I'm done cheating. Okay? I'm going to follow my plan. You know, within the plan, you have some treats and you have a little leeway. But I don't want you cheating. I don't want you cheating yourself. I want you to commit to the 10 weeks, and I want you to follow through. There's nothing more valuable than knowing that you made that commitment to yourself and that you followed through. Finishing the task at hand is such a hard thing for a lot of people. I want you to finish the race, okay? And that brings me to another key point that I want you to remember is I don't want anyone to quit. I want you to stay consistent, keep moving forward. Even if you have a bad week, it doesn't mean you have to quit and give up completely. Just brush yourself off and keep on going, okay? So this 10 weeks is all about learning to be consistent. And that's what my goal in this is to help you stay consistent, okay? So in order to be consistent and in order to really set yourself up for success, I want you to take a second and really think about what you're going to do for that treat. Make it momentous. Make it a big deal to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody in the world about it, but just tell yourself, okay? This is the last time I'm cheating, and from here on out, for these next 10 weeks, I am going to be a good girl. I'm not going to do those naughty foods. I'm not going to order stuff that I know I shouldn't order at restaurants. I'm not going to eat that big piece of cheesecake, okay? The second item that I need you to do is to go shopping, grocery shopping, okay? I know we all love doing it, but you got to get it done, okay? You got to get a lot of proteins and you got to get a lot of greens, okay? The number 1 thing that you need to think about when you're shopping is proteins and greens, okay? So make sure you're getting eggs. I buy 3 large 18-count egg cartons every single time I go to the store. I also make sure I have tuna fish on the shelf, salmon, other frozen meats, a couple bags of frozen chicken breasts, frozen, salmon. Also, get some hamburger. I get every once in a while I buy a turkey. Buy some fish. Also, tilapia is awesome. And so you just make sure you're lining your shelves with that. Another thing you need to get is a good protein powder. Make sure you have some type of a supplement on hand that you can use in emergency situations, okay? So we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but protein, also greens. We want to make sure you hit the frozen greens section, Brussels sprouts, green beans, broccoli, cauliflower, some of the stir-fry mixes. I love the asparagus stir-fry mix from Walmart, and that's one of my favorites. And then also, make sure you get in the produce section. Celery, cucumbers, peppers, lettuce, spinach. Make sure you have other vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes. So you get some good, healthy choices available for you all the time. Okay, so make sure you do your shopping. And the third thing I want you to do is more on the mental side of things. I want you to journal. I need you to sit down, take 10 minutes to an hour, whatever you want to do. I would at least 10 minutes. Write down a few things. I wrote in the email specific questions to ask yourself. The main thing that I want you to do is I want you to think back to when you were at your physical peak. When did you feel your best? And what did that feel like? Remember it. Remember how awesome it was. Remember how good you felt to slip on your jeans when your butt was tight and nothing hanging over. Just think about, the looks that you got, the confidence you had, the way you felt about yourself, the way you felt about every aspect of your life because your body was in peak optimal condition. You could, go run around the block without even thinking about it. You could go, run up and down the soccer field with your friends and you wouldn't even think about it. So remember back to when that was. If it was recently, remember what it was like. I mean, it was great. So just don't forget what the goal is. The goal is to feel like that again. And the second part of that is, what are you doing now that you need to stop doing in order to attain those goals? Okay? Pick out 2 habits that you are doing right now that you need to change and either incorporate or unincorporate into your lifestyle so that you can get that done. So write that down. And then the other part of it is, I want you to really make a solid goal for this contest. I want you to shoot for the stars, raise your expectations really high. Our bodies are amazing machines. We can do so much. I mean, the sky's the limit, really. I've thought, different times I've been in such good shape. I'm like, man, where is my potential? I feel like I could just keep on getting in better and better and better and better shape. It's just like the sky's the limit. So really know that you are capable of amazing things. Don't sell yourself short. I know, you gotta, be smart about it, but you also have to set goals that are unattainable almost sometimes in order for you to actually take it serious and get a sense of urgency and go after it. Now, when you set goals, really think about why you want to set that goal, your why behind it. You want to lose 10 pounds, but why? Why do you want to lose 10 pounds? You want to prove your sister, your cousin's sister, Sally, that she's wrong, and that at Thanksgiving you're going to look hotter than ever, and that you are hot after you had your kids, or do you want to, prove once and for all to your husband that you are the gorgeous girl that he married 20 years ago? Seriously, you gotta really think about the why behind what you're doing and use that to fuel your fire. Sometimes it's the negative things that fuel you. Like for me, for instance, revenge is a huge fueling factor. Getting back at the people that told me I couldn't look great again after having kids. The people that told me that I wasn't, good enough, or that I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing, or, all sorts of different things. Use that to fuel you to get to where you're trying to go. Okay, so I want to just, break away here and just talk a little bit about the Success Journal. Okay, first of all, the Success Journal really goes with the hormonal timing plan. And if you don't have a good concept of this, you need to get my book or the ebook and read it. You need to at least read the first 2 chapters. It's more than the first 2 chapters. I guess it's the first 2 foundations. It's all about your hormones, okay? So we as women, we have to work with our hormones in order to have the quickest, fastest results possible. Now, the great thing about hormones is there's positive effects and there's also negative effects. Behind me, you can see this is a big blow up of my hormonal timing chart, but I have several of those in the Success Journal. Now, like I said, I need you to print off your Success Journals. Here is mine. I printed it off and put it in this nice little black binder that I had laying around. And then I had these tabs, as you can see, these tabs from Walmart. Now, I'm going to show you more inside here, but the quickest, easiest way to print this off and not waste a ton of paper and not have a notebook that's, 200 pages long plus is to print on both sides. So the easy way to do that is set up your printer to print every other page, so that all the odd pages first, and then get all those pages printed. Put them back into your printer, flipped over, however it needs to go, so that they print on the opposite side of those pages. So you have page 1, page 2, so then you print all the even pages, okay? So that's how you do it at least on my printer, and that's how I did it. So I have, I don't have any blank pages in there. They're all in front and back pages. I did a fast draft, so I didn't waste a bunch of ink. You can also do a black and white copy. You can usually set that on your properties on your printer, on your computer. You can also bring, instead of doing a notebook, if you want to, you can bring it to like the UPS store or Kinko's. Now, as I was saying, you need to get the Success Journal printed off, and you have several options. You can use a binder like this, or you can get it spiral bound at any local like Kinko's, UPS store, or the like. There is costs like $5 to get that done usually. That's a good option if you don't want to use a binder, but a binder works just fine. These are like at Walmart for $1, so it's nice and handy. Like I said, I put little tabs in mind for each week so that I had a little, I could easily refer to which week I was on without having to look through every single page. So anyway, the Success Journal will bring you through everything you need to know along the way. It has all that you need in there. Plus, this video coaching is going to help support that effort. We're going to have all kinds of fun along the way. I'm going to do all kinds of crazy stuff that you've never seen me do before, I think, during this. But, you know, really, I just want to have fun. I want you to have fun. I want to hear your feedback. This is a new concept for me, the video coaching. So please, you know, feel free to share your comments and your suggestions. Everything is welcome. And let's just have a lot of fun doing this, and let's get our superstar success. Now, I want you to know that I'm involved in this contest just as much as you. I am following right along with you. I'm doing the workouts. I'm going to do the experience level workouts, and maybe even add in a little extra to that to challenge myself even more. But I'm at least doing the experience level. And then I'm also going to, you know, make sure I'm following along with the mini challenges. I'm going to do it myself. I mean, you know, heck, I need a superstar success body too. So, you know, it's a huge struggle getting to the point to where you want to be with your body, but it's also not just automatic that you stay there. And I think that's a key thing to keep in mind, is that you have to have a mindset that this is a lifestyle. You know, this isn't just 10 weeks where we're just going to stop completely after that and just, you know, stay at our goal forever. So really, you know, think about, you know, your lifestyle as you go along, how you're going to integrate this into your lifestyle after the 10 weeks. And really, you know, I'm here for you always. I'm here to lead by example. I'm here to inspire you, to help, you know, bring you along, to just help give you little tidbits of information that I've learned along the way and that I've used with my clients in the past. A lot of huge successful stories we've had in the past. So just, you know, get fired up for this. Get prepared mentally, physically. Get your kitchen stocked. Get your journal printed off. Write your journal down. Okay, so you have 4 items to do. Number 1, do your cheat. That shouldn't be too hard, okay? You know, I'm pulling your leg here, but I want you to do your cheat. Number 2 is to go grocery shopping. Number 3 is to journal. Make sure you sit down and journal for a little bit to write down, you know, when you felt your best in your goals for this contest and how you're going to get there, so you can focus on solutions to get there. Number 4, the 4th item is to just get your journal ready to go. Okay, print it off, get it in a binder, and just peek at it a little bit. You don't have to be concerned about week 1 yet. We're going